Njeri Kihara, a wife and a mother of one, takes us through her bumpy road on how she survived with cancer for about 10 years.
My name is Catherine Njeri Kihara. Kihara is my husband. I am married. I am a mother of one. I am a Christian. I live in Kiambu County, and I am an accountant by profession. We have been walking the journey of cancer for quite some time, 10 years now. Because the first time we began feeling the cancer symptoms was in March 2011, and we are in March 2021. So basically that is 10 years. And it has not been an easy journey. It has been rough, bumpy, but I thank God for His grace in that today I can stand and talk to somebody, give hope, and tell people that there is God.
She tells Channel 22 Media that in their family there is no history of cancer-related ailments, and so she was not expecting being diagnosed with cancer.
So growing up, I don't remember having any health issues. I was a healthy kid, didn't have the issues of hospital and stuff, except really tu homa ya kawaida. Even after I grew up, went to college, got married, everything to me was just perfect, just fine.
Catherine tells us that soon after she gave birth to her firstborn child, few months later, she started feeling firmness in her left breast. At this time, she was breastfeeding her child, while the itchiness persisted and decided to visit a doctor for a checkup.
Until 2011, when I was breastfeeding my baby, she was quite young, and because I was a nursing mother, I began experiencing some firmness on my left breast. And where I work, there is a nurse. We have a dispensary at my workplace. So I remember I went to the nurse and I talked to her about what I was feeling. She examined me, and she told me because I was a working mother, the fact that I'm getting out of the house early in the morning, nashinda the whole day, and it was far. It's not the type that you have the nursing break, you can go and breastfeed the baby and then you come back. So you have to stay with the whole day with the milk. And the nurse told me that there was a possibility I was having a milk clot, which she treated by some medication, which I took after some time, and the firmness didn't go away. But remember, cancer is not painful in the development stages. So even as I'm seeing the nurse, it's not because I'm in pain, it's just some discomfort. Something I'm feeling is unusual within my body. So I finished the dosage that she had given me. Nothing much happened, but because I'm not in so much pain, I somehow got used to it. So this is March 2011. So April 2011, the firmness hadn't gone away. So I went to see a different doctor in the district hospital who was afraid again. So this doctor saw me and examined me again, and she still bought the same idea that it was a milk clot or mastitis. I actually didn't know that human beings can get mastitis. I thought it is a disease of the animals. Yeah. But she also told me that there was a possibility that is what was happening. Remember, I'm still breastfeeding the baby. So akaniambia that now instead of giving me medication, every time I come in the evening, after I allow the baby to breastfeed, I take a warm cloth and press on that area so that this firmness can go away.
This didn't stop, but rather became more irritant to her and decided to go for a thorough checkup at a private hospital.
In May, I began experiencing more symptoms. The skin began getting reddish, and then I began feeling some warmth. As in nakaka nasikia matiti imepata joto. Ukiguza nasikia imepata joto. And now I began feeling some pain. Not so much, but a bit frequent. So like nasikia imeanza asubuhi, the whole day nasikia tu uchungu, but again sio ile sana yenye inafanya usiende kazi ama you don't go about your businesses. So this time I decided to go to another hospital. I went to a private hospital. I saw the doctor and I explained to him what had happened. And this is the first doctor who prescribed an examination, like an ultrasound. So he sent me to go and do an ultrasound, which I did. And the ultrasound showed some malignancy. Looking back now, when I look at those results, now I understand what the doctor said. But then I just went to their ultrasound, akafanya test, akaandika report yake, and I was sent to go and do a biopsy the same day because he saw it was a serious issue, lakini hakuniambia. Okay, aliniambia there is a problem I can see with your breast, but I want to do further tests so that we can know exactly what is happening. But Mimi, in my mind, I am so innocent. I know it is a milk clot. After all, I am breastfeeding. There can never be any other problem. So me, I'm going through this test with a lot of confidence, no worries, no nothing. Umesema nifanye hii, sawa, fanya hii. Umesema nifanye hii. Actually, I was alone. I went in the hospital alone. So after every step, I was calling my husband. Nimeambiwa nipigwe picha. Uko na pesa, enda pigwa. Nimeambiwa nifanye hii, uko na hii. And I went, did everything, did the biopsy. I went home, nursed the wound because the biopsy is they're supposed to get a small portion of the lamb and take it to the lab. So that happened, and I was told to go and wait for 2 weeks so that they can process the results, which I did. Then after 2 weeks, I went to the hospital. I found the surgeon was not in, and I was told I cannot be given the results by somebody else except the surgeon. So they called me. I went home, came the following week for the results. Again, found the doctor is not in. But this time I told them, now today I won't go without the results because I can't keep on asking for permission every other time I'm working. So I ended up getting the results in a bad way, I don't know, maybe the receptionist thought I was nagging, but she just went, na huko nyuma, came with an envelope, and I was alone. It was actually very early in the morning because I had asked for permission for mid-morning. I passed through the hospital, get the results, and then I had an appointment with the auditor later in the day. They were delaying to give me the results because they knew the results weren't as good. But now you see, I have come the first week, the second week, and they're still telling me come. And ideally, I think if you do a test and then you realize that the results are bad for a disease that is as bad as cancer, you shouldn't keep the patient. Like they ought to even have called me immediately and tell me your results are out. Can you come for them? So I have come. They have told me go and come again. I have come. They are telling me go again, come again. Actually even my issue was giving them pressure so that they can give me my results. It wasn't because I really was feeling I want to know exactly what the problem is. It's because I wanted closure for this issue. Like I can't keep on coming to the hospital every now and then and I am working. So the nurse told me that here your results, you have cancer, utajua vile utafanya.
To her shock, the result that came out after that checkup did it troubled everyone in the family.
I'll never forget. I'm alone because I was on my way to work, and this is something that was not even anywhere near my mind. Unaona vile unakuanga na ugonjwa unaanza kufikiria na hapa panaweza toka maneno. It wasn't anywhere near my mind that things will turn as bad as they did.
What happened after she was told she's suffering from cancer?
I screamed everywhere. Yes, I can remember I caused a commotion.
Join us in our next segment, Scars, 2 Stars, with Catherine taking us through her tough journey. Only on Channel 22 Media, your reliable source of information.